Okay, so all right, yeah. So the day is March 3rd, 2021. All right, so I only took one trade two trades in Tesla, but it was the same thing. Up 1,216. So my first trade, as you can see, was actually at the open. I've never done that before. It was very bold, but I had a lot of conviction before I took the trade. And essentially, what my conviction was basically this. First of all, I saw the SPY. The market was at demand, and I just thought, okay, if it's at demand, there's a good chance we're going to rally. Tesla is also coming out of demand, so I thought, okay, and we're forming a wedge as well in pre-market. So I thought, break up the wedge, take the trade, if you see some strong momentum. And I saw price, first it was kind of a bit red, then green, then red. And I just thought, you know what? Excuse me. I put two contracts in with a delta of, I think, zero point 0.5. And I just thought, okay, let's see what happens. If it fails, if it hits my stop was probably around here. If it hits here, fine, that's $500 and that's it, not trading for the day. But I was very, very convinced that, well, this is a wedge. We're coming out of demand. We should rally. So I got in two contracts there and another two, so it was four contracts. My aim was to try and get to $1,000 or so. I put my exit for the first three contracts. Was it two or three? Yeah, exit two first, and then exit one, and then the price kept on dropping, and I just started exiting, and I was like, look, let's just get out. So we got out there, and we had about 900 and something odd dollars. I did something I shouldn't have done, which is I was like, okay, I want to make a sort of 4-digit sum. And then it's wedging. And then I thought, okay, let's be patient. Let's see what happens. We had a double bottom over here. And I was like, okay, great. We're having a wedge forming, which is also great during this line. I was looking at the 5-minute chart to kind of get a good sense of what that was. I didn't want to get in too quickly because I was looking at the market. It was turning red. Apple too was red at the time. And Apple just kept dropping. And I just thought, okay, this does not look very good. But let's see what happens. And then what happened again now? And then when the wedge was, first of all, my wedge wasn't drawn this way. It was drawn around here and it was kind of broken. I thought, let's just wait. We really need to see a strong candle breaking the wedge. This candle broke it on volume and I thought, perfect. But then there was VWAP in the way and I thought, I don't like it when there's VWAP in the way. So I kind of thought, okay, do you know what? Let's see what happens. We're definitely coming from demand. We're going to test this high at least. When I saw this candle form and broke VWAP, I jumped in with just one contract because I didn't want to, I'm sizing down. My risk was basically around here, which was about $100. And I thought, okay, I'm aiming for, just $100. And this thing just ripped. And I ended up getting at least $300 odd from it. I actually got to about 400 and something, but I was trailing it over here and I kind of put my stop there. I should have, and I just forgot because at the time when this was over here, I didn't see this supply area. And I just realized now that what would have been cool is to aim for this supply area and just, gotten out over there. But I wasn't looking for that at all. I just wanted to get out. I was just trailing it, but was a bit too tight. And as you can see, Tesla moves quite a bit. These numbers keep jumping back and forth. So that was, that's my Tesla trade right now. And I'm done for the day. I'm not going to take any more trades. Oopsie. I'm not going to take any more trades. There are other opportunities that this supply area where I reckon Tesla, this would have been a good entry. Tesla will test the VWAP now. Hopefully. Test the VWAP. But then again, there's demand here. There's demand over here. So we'll see what happens. Just to kind of go over some of the others that I was looking at initially, DKNG was failing, which kind of makes sense. As you can see, it ran up so much from the in the pre-market. And now, because the market is kind of going sideways, it's kind of a bit weak. So it's kind of been going a bit downwards and sideways, but I didn't want to trade this again just because, like I said, I have shares in it. When it broke this wedge, I thought, get in, but this is a pre-market wedge. It's not the same as this. This, I think, is, I'm doing this again. Let's just remove that. This pre-market wedge does not sort of follow through. It's a different channel that you're going to get. So this isn't valid. So that's something to learn on that. I reckon DKNG will come back over here and probably rise up. We'll see what happens. Apple, as I said, was very weak. Went through this demand area, broke through. Another demand area, broke through. And I was hoping would have a good response, but it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. And I can already tell that we already have a high of the day. I don't think this is going to recover. I think this is going down. We have another one that I'm hoping will have a relief bounce, but again, you never know. Tesla is going down as I suspected. It's actually gone past the VWAP. So this would have been a really, really good trade, sort of taking it from this area to the VWAP. And I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks through as well, but you never know, or it just goes sideways. Snap, yeah, that just went down. Got a relief over here, and you can see we already have a trend on the downside. So yeah, so that's on its way. The SPY is already broken into this level. It's selling off. BA was strong. Yeah, BA was strong. And I was looking to short it, but then I looked at this and I thought, I don't know. I was gonna check what it was doing based on the previous, stuff in the past. Clearly, right now it's wedging. There is no indication that it's double topped. So yeah, what we now know is if it breaks this over here, we are seeing the go down as well. Etsy 2 is selling off. It's actually a really hard sell-off. I was looking to see Etsy go up, but then I think there was a part of me that thought this might just sell off. And you can see where it sold off from. And it's come back to where it came from. So yeah, this was a buying climax, as I suspected. And obviously with buying climaxes, you always have sell-offs afterwards. So this again would have also been a good one. But again, we're done now. I'm gonna switch this thing off and maybe just come back later and just kind of look and see what's up. I still have some buying power to get some options here, but again, just really just checking things out. Yeah.